The first lecture we dealt with what is money in Islam? What is money in the Quran? And what is money in the Sunnah of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam? This is, I believe, important for Muslims who say that they follow the Quran and who say that they follow Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam rather than central bank. And we found from the Quran and we found from the Sunnah of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam the answer for what is money. We found the word dinar in the Quran, although the central bank probably doesn't find it. We found the word dirham in the Quran, although the central bank probably cannot find it. And when we found dinar and dirham in the Quran, we found it as money, And then when we turn to the Sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, we also found dinar and dirham as money. But in addition to that, we found that when dinar and dirham, which is a gold coin and a silver coin, were in short supply, that we were allowed to use other things as money. And in the Sunnah, we found wheat and barley and dates and salt. And in all instances, money, whether it was precious metals or whether it was commodities of food consumption, which had a shelf life, not like mangoes, and which were in abundant supply in the market. We found that money in Islam always had intrinsic value. The value of the money is in the money, and it is a value created by Allah, who alone can create wealth. This is fairly simple, but the governors of central banks cannot understand it. It is fairly simple, yes. I have to speak this way because I have been teaching this subject for 20 years, and they will not listen to me. The governments will not listen to me. The central banks would not listen to me. With their PhDs in international monetary economics, they will not listen to me. But tonight I have a message for them that they'll have to answer in the grave. I have a message for them tonight that they'll have to answer in the grave, and there'll be no one to help them, for the monstrous betrayal, for their monstrous betrayal of the Quran, for their monstrous betrayal of Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, for their monstrous betrayal of the truth which has come from Allah. In consequence of that monstrous betrayal, there is injustice in the world today all around. There is oppression in the world today all around. There is increasing poverty and destitution in the world today all around. And every drop of tears which fall, they'll have to answer in the grave. Not only will the governments have to answer, not only will the governors of the central banks have to answer, But you'll have to excuse me, I have to mention as well. The scholars of Islam will have to answer as well. And so tonight we have to give a warning to our learned and distinguished brothers, the scholars of Islam, the muftis, their excellencies, the muftis, the maulanas, the shuyukh, the allamas, that if you have not been teaching the subject, if you have not been warning the people that there is money in the Quran and there is money in the Sunnah, and money is always money with intrinsic value, that the value of the money is always created by Allah. It is not fictitious. I don't know the Malay word for fictitious. Someone help me? Fictitious. Huh? Paltu. 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 It is not fictitious. If you have not been teaching this subject, and hence warning the people concerning what is happening in the world of money, then you, the scholars of Islam, you will also have to answer in the grave, and we are warning you. We are warning you.